and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News, episode 252. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's really Brandon here, and welcome back to another episode of WWE News and Rumors. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a normal video, a actual video. I disappeared for a few weeks. I'm so sorry. Just moving is a big pain in the ass, but I'm completely moved now. This is the new studio. It has a bit of an echo, I know, and I definitely have to fix that. So I'm gonna figure some like soundproof foam or something, or just completely foam the ceiling with a soundproof. I don't know, something. There's just a lot of like echo in here, which I'm not necessarily a big fan of. But hopefully you can still enjoy this video. But this is the new studio space. That's all I wanted to say. Sorry I was gone, but I'm back here with a new, at least one video every day, if not like a double upload every day. So that's what's happening, but I'll shut the hell up. This is a news episode. It's been a minute since we kind of like I don't really know what's going on. Like, I watch wrestling, obviously. I watch Raw, I watch SmackDown, I watch pay-per-views, whatever. But I haven't been like constantly like reading all the rumors and all the news stories. So this is kind of like a re-entry for me too. So this, let's just see what's happening in wrestling right now. So here we go. The first news story is about EC3. So EC3 is back in the WWE. Obviously, he was in the WWE earlier, like a while ago, and basically they didn't have anything for him. They didn't like him that much, whatever the case may be. He went outside the WWE, made a name for himself, came back, and he's supposed to be like in other promotions, he was the attraction. He was the guy, right? He was the champion. He was the main event guy. Then he comes back to WWE, and he's basically just like nothing changed before he left. He's just a jobber role. Like, the hell, it doesn't make any sense. But he's unhappy. I know a lot of people are unhappy. I'd say most of the locker room right now are unhappy, especially now that they're seeing what AEW is doing. But EC3 is just another name that we know 100% is on the list of unhappy people. Alright, the next news story. The next news story is about Batista. So Batista, he had a match at WrestleMania, right? So that was like his first match in a bit. So basically, he has said, Batista. Now this is coming from. Imagine, just remember, this is coming from someone who is like friends with Triple H. He's currently, we could say like in and out. He's still working with the company. He's still like doing business with the company. And this is coming from him. He's saying WWE's creative process has gotten way worse, not better. Their creative process is getting way worse. There's absolutely no creative freedom whatsoever if you're a wrestler there. That's coming from Batista. So that's what he has to say. So like people who are done with WWE, people who left WWE, obviously everyone wants to go with Dean Ambrose right now because he's like the most recent case. But a lot of people have said this before, and this is someone who's still working with the WWE who is even saying this. And obviously wrestlers inside say this, but they can't really like stress their frustrations, I guess, if they're like an up-and-coming star or whatever. But it's coming from Dave Batista. Dave Batista, the creative process, there's no freedom, it absolutely sucks, it's not getting better, anytime soon it's actually getting worse. Alright, the next news story. The next news story is about John Cena. So we all know John, well, I don't know if we all know, I just found this out the other day, so maybe you guys are finding this out for me. If you are, I'm sorry to break, well, I don't know if I'm sorry, I'm sorry I have to be the one, because I kind of suck, but John Cena is actually going to be in the next Fast and Furious movie or whatever. Personally, I've never seen one. I mean, it seems like something I would be into, so I might like check out the Fast and Furious. I guess it's just best to start at the beginning, right? Is there 9 movies? Is that how it works? There's Fast and Furious 9 he's going to be in, I think. Anyway, this is not about Fast and Furious. This is about John Cena. He's doing like interviews and stuff because he's a Hollywood movie star. He's doing the red carpet interviews and all this. And basically, he said in one of these interviews, just randomly, he's like, WWE, they don't need me anymore. My career is winding down, and I might be retiring here soon. So John Cena is saying he might be retiring from WWE to focus on Hollywood more. And this just like blows my mind. We're just thinking of a few years ago how his thoughts were, and that was actually his thoughts. That wasn't just part of a storyline about The Rock and all of that. And he said, "Oh, I was wrong. I'm stupid. Hollywood, there's like it's better." What I don't know what the deal is. Something new. I mean, he's been WWE. He's done basically everything you do in the WWE. He's wanted to do new things, which I completely understand. But still, it's crazy. It just kind of blows my mind to hear like John Cena being like, "Yeah, I'm gonna actually be retiring here soon." So yeah, John Cena's retiring here soon, I guess, guys. So we have that. That's crazy. Retiring, like he's a part-timer, right? Like he wrestles a few times a year. But just to think of a WWE world where John Cena is never going to wrestle again, just blows my freaking mind. And I don't think it's gonna be a situation. If he retires, I don't think it's gonna be a situation where he's never gonna wrestle again. But it just blows my mind. It's kind of upsetting at the same time, but yeah, there's the news story there. Alright, the next news story. The next news story is about the 24/7 title. So, R-Truth is doing a wonderful job with this. And I know everyone wanted to like crap on the 24/7 title when it was first unveiled or whatever. And I was one of the people, I'm like, what the hell is this? I was expecting like a women's like Intercontinental title or a women's United States Championship or even the hardcore title because freaking Mick Foley's revealing it. Everyone was crapping on it, and you know, I can say it, I'm pretty confident in saying this, the title's grown. Maybe not as much on some people as others, but even if you absolutely hate the title and you still kind of hate it, it's grown a little bit, you gotta admit it, just a little bit, right guys? So this is crazy what I'm about to say about the 24/7 title. The 24/7 title is actually the most popular thing on Raw and SmackDown. It's the most popular thing in WWE right now, and the ratings don't lie. From TV rating, well, I don't know if we should say TV ratings, but as far as like they upload the clips to YouTube and as far as what people are searching on WWE and stuff like that, the 24/7 title is actually number one. It's beating the main event stuff, it's beating the Universal title stuff, it's beating the Brock Lesnar stuff. 24/7 title is number one. R-Truth is number one. And this is crazy, the statement I'm about to say, and he completely deserves it. Like, he's not got what he deserves in the years past. Like, I officially say this. R-Truth is the most popular thing in the WWE. That is absolutely crazy. So there you guys have it. Those were actually all the news stories I had to talk to you guys about today. So now we're gonna use my catchphrase, which is on a t-shirt with a juice box on it. If you guys wanna check that out, there's a thing down below. But anyway, that's all the news stories. And now we're gonna talk about some juicy rumors. Alright, the first rumor. Okay, actually before I get into the rumors, I just want to say I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to this new stuff. This is the first time I've ever filmed with this setup. Just threw some crap on the wall similar to the old studio just to kind of get it going. I'm sure I'm going to rearrange stuff a million times, but I'm sorry if I keep getting like closer or like further back, because I don't know how far away to like stand from the camera, because like once I get used to a space, I can kind of figure, yeah, this is around my mark. But then I put a piece of tape on the floor, but it always like gets messed up, and I'm like, I don't like that anymore. So it's just a mess. So I apologize if it just seemed like really big and then really small. I'm sorry, it's just the perspective thing. But anyway, rumors, let's go ahead and get started. So the first rumor is not actually about WWE. I'm gonna start a AEW news series here soon. I may have said that a little bit too fast. So I'm gonna be starting an AEW news series here soon. So you have that to be looking forward to. But AEW, this is rumors about AEW. So basically New Japan and AEW look like they're having a little bit of problems working together. So basically, there's some like AEW stars in New Japan, right? And basically before they went out, I guess at the last show or whatever, New Japan officials or whoever it be told them in your promo, do not mention AEW. And they're like, what? Why? Like, what's the problem there? So it looks like there's a problem there. New Japan wants to pretend, at least on TV, that AEW doesn't even exist. So I don't know what kind of working problems they're having there. But hopefully we find out more later, and I'll tell you guys in the AEW news series, which I guess we'll be launching this week. Alright, the next rumor is about Bray Wyatt. So Bray Wyatt is doing an amazing job with his new gimmick, or whatever we want to say. It's just amazing. There's a lot of theories about what the hell was going on last night, which I'm not even going to get into, because it's just a mess. And then if I say the C word, not the C word, not like the bad C word, like the yeah, I can't say that, or the video, I guess, gets demonetized YouTube for some reason. I don't know. Well, that word. I didn't want it to sound like the other word, but yeah. Okay, I'm just messing up here. Anyway, the rumor here is Bray Wyatt was actually in Pittsburgh at Raw last night, so he's ready. He's there. He is ready to make his return, his re-debut, whatever we want to call it. Bray Wyatt's there. He's ready to go. So, Bray Wyatt might actually be wrestling physically at a show here again pretty soon, because he's already backstage, he's ready to go, he's just waiting for the green light from the boss. Alright, the next rumor, this is not a surprise, I hope this is not a surprise to anybody. The Super ShowDown show was a complete disaster backstage, as it was on camera. So, there was like a lot of heat going on backstage, I'm not too sure what about, there's a lot of like a disagreement, there was a lot of like restrictions and stuff, and basically just making all the wrestlers feel like the whole show and the whole environment was like very miserable, and they were very constricted, almost like it was impossible to work because they had to tell them like every single little detail of what to do. It wasn't like, all right, well, here's your script. You put it in your own words and make sure you do that, and then you go out there and you're a wrestler. You know how to wrestle. Go on. But no, it was like every single detail was scripted, and it was like very miserable for the wrestlers. But yeah, that's just terrible. Something's gonna have to change because these wrestlers, like, they're wrestlers. They're not actors, right? The majority of them, they came from independent wrestling promotions, which is the way they like it. They like to do, unscripted. To go out there, you give me the mic, and we see what happens, because the best stuff ever, the best stuff pro wrestling has ever seen has not been scripted, like, ever. Like, Stone Cold Steve Austin, you think he ever used a scripted promo? No. The Rock never used a scripted promo? Probably not. But I mean, of course, The Rock's used to it now. He's an actor, and now when he comes back, it's kind of a different thing. I'm talking like traditional 90s Attitude Era stuff. The majority of that stuff was unscripted. I mean, of course, they had like an idea where it was going. If they were setting up something, if they were doing like something funny, they'd have it set up. But it wasn't like every word was like planned out. Sorry, I'm going off of it on a tangent here, but something's got to change here. AEW's killing because it's unscripted promos. I'm absolutely loving it. Can't wait for the next show, and hopefully I can go to one of the shows here soon. Maybe the Chicago one. I don't know, but I'll let you guys know. But yeah, I gotta shut up, and we'll go into the next rumor. And the next rumor, okay. Undertaker versus Goldberg. I have a reaction stream here on the channel if you guys want to check it out. So, like, I was like kind of confused about the match. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I thought that Goldberg just hit his shoulder on the post, but he actually hit his head on the post. So Goldberg, it was confirmed. Goldberg actually got a full-on concussion from that. He had to go to the hospital. He had a concussion. But he actually got knocked out from that, and that's why the whole match was like terrible. And I'm like, wait, why can't they pick up Undertaker? I know Goldberg's still really strong. Like maybe not as strong as he was like whenever, but I still think Goldberg's pretty strong. Why can't they pick up Undertaker? And he's just like falling over or whatever. It's just because he knocked himself out and he just like was out of it. But anyway, this rumor is not about that. This rumor is about what was planned, because WWE, it's all planning now, whatever. Basically, why was Undertaker planned to beat Goldberg? Why would they choose that? And basically, the reason they chose that is because apparently Goldberg represents WCW. And they want WCW to lose all the time, and this is the same reason Triple H won the Sting match. Because Sting represents WCW, Triple H represents WWE, Undertaker represents WWE, and then Goldberg represents WCW. So that's the whole reason why he actually was booked to lose. And the next rumor is about Extreme Rules. What I used to do something like Extreme Rules, it's an X with my hands. I don't know, I used to do a lot of silly crap here on the channel, but hopefully we do some more silly crap here soon. But anyway, guys, Extreme Rules, I'm going to it. I'm sitting in row 3. If you're there, say hi to me. Yes, I'm vlogging. Yes, I'm doing, I don't know. What else can I do? I'm going to do a few vlogs up there. I'm just going to Extreme Rules, but I'm going to make sure it's the best vlog this channel's ever seen. And I got another chair to take home. My fiance Michelle's going. She doesn't want to keep her chair. She's selling it, so if you want one of the chairs, you're not sitting floor, do that. But I'm going to Extreme Rules. There'll be a vlog, so you should definitely check that out. But anyway, the rumor is about Extreme Rules. It is about the main event of Extreme Rules. Universal Championship match. It's actually planned to be, spoiler alert everyone, I'm so sorry, it's Seth Rollins, the Universal Champion, defending his title against Baron Corbin. Okay, I know a lot of people like to crap on Baron Corbin. I'm guilty of that as well, but I do have to like just step back and be like, from an outsider perspective or just like whatever, just Baron Corbin's an amazing heel. Like, he is the only heel I have seen in years that actually gets like real heat. Like, people literally hate him so much. And I'm like, is it because he's a crappy person in real life? No, he's a wonderful person in real life. Is it because he's a bad wrestler? Well, no, he's not really a bad wrestler. Is it because he's a bad gimmick? Well, it's not really a bad gimmick. It's a kind of a good, like, crappy, kind of want to hate him, kind of want to beat him up in the parking lot kind of gimmick. Like, it's wonderful. So I just have to admire that from that. Like, as much as I would love to see, like, I don't know, something different, like Seth Rollins versus, I don't know, Undertaker or something crazy, some big name or something like that, or I don't know, something. You guys get the point. I do have to step back and admit, Baron Corbin, he's a wonderful heel. Probably the best heel that actually gets real heat now, because like Daniel Bryan, he's a good heel, but he's not getting like real heat where people literally hate him so bad. Anyway, the rumor is it's going to be Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin for the Universal Championship, the Universal Championship at Extreme Rules, and it is going to be a tables match. It's gonna be a tables match, so that sounds good. But the next rumor, I guess this is the last thing. Yeah, it is the last thing. So I guess I'll do my thing, my little outro thingy. So the final rumor, the final thing I will be talking about in this video. It's about what I was just talking about: Baron Corbin versus Seth Rollins. So this is probably gonna upset a lot of people because I know Corbin actually gets really heat on him, where everyone hates him, where a lot of people hate him. Baron Corbin is going to win the title. And that's just a rumor. If that doesn't happen, don't kill me. I don't know. But Baron Corbin is the thing I'm going to put in the title on him. And the reason they're doing this is have Corbin win the title, and then have Brock cash in on Corbin, and take the title from Corbin, and then Corbin's out of it because there's no rematch clause anymore. And then there's going to be like some kind of #1 contendership match. Seth Rollins is going to win the #1 contendership match. Then, yeah, you can probably guess it from here. SummerSlam! It's Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. So that's apparently their current plan. It could change. It might not happen. I mean, Vince changes his mind every like 5 seconds, so we really never know what he's doing. But that's the plan for the whole SummerSlam thing. And yeah, it's kind of predictable. That was Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. I mean, just kind of put it together yourself. But anyway, guys, that is this episode of WWE News and Rumors. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know how long this episode was. Hopefully it was a good length. But this is my new studio. Hopefully you guys don't think it's too crappy. Audio, which means sound. If it's not the best, definitely let me know down below. I know there's a bit of an echo. If there's anything else wrong with the video that you'd like me to improve, let me know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give this video a like, and if you're in the channel, make sure to subscribe. Remember, it is absolutely free. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. And I'm not gonna really promote too much. I just want to get the channel back on track here. Multiple videos every day, hopefully. But thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.